Good day, viewers. You are welcome. If you are given this problem to solve, you have to ask. Aside from what is in the thumbnail that we are looking for f of 2025, you have to ask that this equation does not complete. What are we looking for? First is we need some other things that will make this equation complete, such as since we are to find f of 2025, again, it is necessary to know that this equation cannot be complete without knowing another thing. So part of the equation is f of 0 equals to 7, and we are looking for f of 2025 if s is continuous. The function f here must be continuous before we can get f of 2025. You are welcome, and let's solve this step by step. First is we have to know the sequence of this. So since we are given f of x squared plus 1 equals f of x, since we have f of x squared plus 1 equals f of x. So let's start to iterate. If I start from x equals to 0, then this becomes f of 0 squared plus 1 equals f of 0. But f of 0 here is given as 7. While for this, we have f of 1 equals f of 0, everything equals 7. So this is the first step we are going to take. And again, let's say I let x equals to 1. Why? Because we have f of 1 here already. We are going to let the next one to be x equals to 1, because as we are proceeding, we are going to have the change in this value of x. If x equals to 1, let's substitute here. We are going to have f of 1 squared plus 1 equals f of x, which is f of 1. But note that from here, f of 1 equals f of 0 equals f of 7. Both of them are the same value of 7. So this one also equals 7. And this side is f of 1 squared is 1 plus 1. That is f of 3. Sorry. This gives us f of 2 equals f of 1 equals f of 7. So from all these two that I just tested, we observe that f of 0 equals f of 1 equals f of 2. And everything equals 7. Note that we are going to f of 2025. And this one that we got is f of 2, which means I can still test for at x equals to 2. So let's see if x equals 2. For f of x equals to 2, we have f of 2 squared plus 1 equals f of 2. But f of 2 is given as 7. So therefore we have f of 2 squared is 4, and 4 plus 1 gives us 5. So f of 5 equals f of 2, but f of 2 here is given as 7, so we have 7. So from all we got, f of 0 equals f of 1 equals f of 2 and equals f of 5. But are we going to continue with x equals to 3? No, because there is no f of 3 here, which means the next value of x will be 5. So if x equals to 5, we are going to have f of 5 squared plus 1 equals f of 5. But f of 5 here is given as 7. But with this, f of 5 squared plus 1, it gives us f of 26. 5 squared is 25. 25 plus 1 gives us 26. And f of 26 equals f of 5, everything equals to 7. So this is how we continue. Have you guessed the next value of x? Yes, based on this f of 26. Since f of 26 is the next one that we're going to get for this f of x, so we choose x to be equals 26. That's how we continue till we get f of 2025. But this might take a lot of time. That's how we have to look for a short way in which we can quickly get f of 2025. But If you are just coming to this channel, do well to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Let's get into the next step of this solving this problem. So in this second step, we are interested to show that all what we have above, the function are constants. And before we do anything, let's try to redefine this. So since what we have is, in the first domain we have x squared plus 1, and the other part we have x. So if I increase this side here with 1, so we are going to have xn plus 1. So this equals xn squared plus 1. Then for any starting value, let's say at x naught, then the sequence always satisfy xn, which tends to infinity. And since we have f of xn plus 1, so this will be equals to f of xn as well, for n tends to infinity. And then looking at this, we observe that all the terms we have the same constant values. And how do we know that? So since we have tested for some values above, where we have f of 0 equals f of 1 equals f of 2. So this implies that for every f of xn, x naught, this equals to f of x1 and also equals f of x2, and this is how the thing continues to f of x5, f of x26. All these are equals to each other. And again, since we have x which approaches x squared plus 1, all give the same values and they behave the same way at the infinity, then the only constant solutions we can have is when we have, let's say, f of x equals constant. All these are the same. It means the only solution we can have is f of x equals c. So since f of x equals to c, and at f of 0, this gives us 7. This shows that the value of c here equals 7. And since c equals to 7, this shows that every f of x gives us 7. And this is for all x. So we can now make a conclusion that if x is now equals 20, 25, we have f of 20, 25, this equals 7. And this gives our final solution to this problem. I hope you learned something today. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Never stop learning. Bye bye.